Want to know the latest and hottest music hitting the airwaves? Don't be left out. Listen to the Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast. Keith keeps you on the loop with everything you need to know from pop, rock, hip-hop, and the top 40. And we'll throw in news of your favorite artists, concert and tour dates, and so much more. Listen no further, because this is the gold standard in music podcast.
Well, hello, good people of the planet Earth and the known universe. You're listening to Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast. This is your Captain Keith. And today on deck we have for review Alice in Chains, their new album Ranier Fog, Mac Miller with Swimming, and IAMDBB with Flight Mode Volume 4. So let's get to it. Alice in Chains, yes folks, they have a new album, iconic 90s alternative grunge rock band, Alice in Chains. So Ranier Fog is the sixth studio album by the American rock band Alice in Chains. It was released this past August through BMG, the band's first release on the label. The title was inspired by Mount Ranier, a volcano that overlooks the Seattle-Tacoma metropolitan area. And the title track is a tribute to the Seattle music scene. This is the band's third album with William Duvall's sharing lead vocals with Jerry Cantrell, and the first Alice in Chains album in 22 years to be recorded in their hometown of Seattle. The album was partially recorded at Seattle Studio X, formerly Bad Animal Studios, the same studio where the band recorded their 1995 self-titled album, Ranier Fog. It is also Alice in Chains' third collaboration with producer Nick Raskulinecis. If I'm saying his name right, it's tough. Marking their first time recording 3 full-length albums with the same producer. The track, The One You Know, So Far Under and Never Fade, were released as singles to promote the album. So Ranier Fog debuted at number 12 on the Billboard 200 chart. It is also debuted at number 1 on Billboard's Top Rock Albums, Alternative Albums, and Hard Rock Albums charts. The album became Alice in Chains' first top 10 in the UK, peaking at number 9. So that's cool. So that's a little history on the record. So now let's get to the album. And by the way, so the cover art is it's like a black cover, and there's a picture in the middle. There's like a black pyramid or with an eye in the middle of it, and somebody like a dark figure or silhouette standing in the iris of the eye in the middle of it. And there's like a dotted circle faintly showing around where you can see it's an eyeball in the middle of the pyramid, and water underneath all of it. It's kind of like a black and white grayish pastel painting kind of vibe. And it says Ranier Fog underneath it. So it's a cool cover. It's different. So the first track on the album, which is also a video, they have The One You Know on the new record. It starts off with a one-note guitar chord strum that is loud and bold. This guitar chord is repeated 5 to 6 times before the drums come in. The beginning drums sound like the beginning to a marching band performance or a gunfight duel that is about to commence after a few paces. After a few measures, the guitar chord strumming adds a new 4 to 5 note rhythm. The drums change from the marching band pattern to a steady beat that matches the initial guitar strumming that opens up the song. The bass is buried underneath the rhythm guitar and plays the same melody. The rhythm guitar and drums anchor this song. It's during the chorus of the song that you hear that grunge/alternative classic Alice in Chains sound and vocals that you know and love so well. Actually, you only hear the bass during the chorus. Jerry Cantrell plays the lead guitar close to the end of the song. His particular playing in that regard is off in the distance when you hear it. When the band gets back to the chorus of the song, everything is back to full bloom in regards to the sound. The production of this song has a less is more feel to it. This song is about how someone has gone through some emotional changes, but no one can really see it or be able to tell, because on the outside everything looks the same. When it comes to that person is carrying something inside themselves that may be too much for other people to see or handle. Now they feel like at this point you just don't know them anymore. So, it's really about digging beyond the surface, or caring enough, or being observant to see that maybe something's not right. And the video is cool and kind of confusing at the same time. Definitely would love to talk to the band about that video, get more details about it. But yeah, the song's called The One You Know. And here's the lyrics. I'm a little alike you before things had changed. Let me repeat that. I'm going to do that over. I'm a little alike you before things had changed. Inner compass aligned. All this feels rearranged. And the chorus is, tell me, does it matter if I'm still here or I'm gone? Shifting to the after, an imposter. I'm not the one you know. And then verse 2. I look the same outside, nearly me even though I carry something I hide underneath the one you know. And then the chorus again. Tell me, does it matter if I'm still here or I'm gone? Shifting to the after, an imposter soldiers on. Are you surprised black water flows from wells run dry? I'm not the one you know. Then there's the interlude, and then there's the bridge. Lay me out with flowered guilt. Watch the explosions falling. Cannot live within this tilt. Carrying and over. I'm not the one you know. And then the chorus. Tell me, does it matter if I'm still here or I'm gone? Shifting to the after, an imposter soldiers on. Are you surprised black water flows from wells run dry? I'm not the one you know. I'm not the one you know. And when this song is sung, it sounds totally different than how I'm saying it right now. But reading those lyrics, it just sounds like a great poem. Just saying. Good music really is universal and transcends. So the next track on here I want to talk about is it's called Maybe. And it starts off with Jerry and William harmonizing in a cappella before the music kicks in. And it's either a low end guitar note or a low end piano note comes in before the end of their harmonizing. It's like a crescendo as the rest of the band comes into full play. So when I say crescendo, starting off small in sound and building gradually, getting louder to a full, like a boom for a sound, basically a full bloom, a fuller sound that, yeah. The drums have a slow and steady beat. The rhythm guitar plays a 3-chord structure. You can hear an acoustic guitar in the faint background. The drums and dual vocals actually navigate this song. The acoustic guitar in the background is actually a nice touch to the song. This is one of my favorite songs on the record. The song seems to be about Jerry's relationship with Los Angeles running its course. He doesn't seem to be happy anymore in the city, especially once the summer has passed. He's ready to leave it all behind and go elsewhere. This song can also be about his relationship with his girlfriend and how it's just not working anymore, resulting in the same conclusion. Feeling uninspired, empty, just unhappy. Either way, it seems as if Jerry Cantrell is ready to let it go and move on. I love the fact that this song can go either way lyrically. So, yeah, I wanted to mention that. When I was, reading the lyrics and listening to the song, I'm like, oh, this can go either way. Very clever and very cool. So, and here's the lyrics from the song. Long gone, the days of summer. In L.A., it stretches longer. Fading, waiting. Try to heal, but the pain, it won't go. Start with less, always seems to cost more. Hating, breaking. And here's the pre-chorus. Remember, come December, one day can last forever. Ain't nowhere that's safe for a lowly pretender. I'm shooting straight for the target center. The chorus. Maybe you should know I'm feeling lonely and I'm tired. Oh yeah, maybe I should go. Got no desire to watch the last tear fall. Maybe this will show I'm reeling, empty, uninspired. Oh yeah, maybe I don't know you anymore and I'm smiling. Our burden is untied. Let it die. I mean, man. To quote B.B. King, the thrill is gone when you hear those type of lyrics. The second verse, I'd be lying if I said it felt right. Even though I got a dog in this fight, wounded, losing, people talk in and out of their words. People talk in and out their words go. To be the one from where the wind, it does blow. Hounded, surrounded. And then the pre-chorus. Remember, come December, one life can live forever. Ain't nowhere that's safe for a lowly pretender. I'm shooting straight for the target center. Then the chorus. Maybe you should know I'm feeling lonely and I'm tired. Oh yeah, maybe I should go. Got no desire to watch the last tear fall. Maybe this will show I'm reeling, empty, uninspired. Oh yeah, maybe I don't know you anymore. And I'm smiling. Our burden is untied. Let it die. Then there's a guitar solo and then the chorus. Maybe you should know I'm feeling lonely and I'm tired. Oh yeah, maybe I should go. Got no desire to watch the last tear fall. Maybe this will show I'm reeling, empty, uninspired. So, if you're talking to your girlfriend, it's just like, yeah, this is like you're putting it all out there. You're just not feeling it, and you're feeling empty inside. It's just not a good look and not a good sign, and you're uninspired. So, what are you going to do? So maybe this will show I'm reeling, empty, uninspired. Oh yeah, maybe I don't know you anymore and I'm smiling. Our burden is untied. Let it die. So, yeah. That song's called Maybe. One of my favorite songs. It's just, you never really hear too much about what happens when the guy is like, I'm done. I've had enough. I can't take anymore. We usually get that female perspective in that regard, and it's awesome. But so it's cool to hear a song where the guy's like, yeah, whether it's he's in love with his city or his girl or both, he's just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not being moved. I'm not feeling it. There's no inspiration. I'm gone. I'm out. All That I Am begins with an atmospheric keyboard sound that gives off an otherworldly vibe to it. Guitar and bass come in at the same time, but the guitar is playing a melody that has a slight distortion or fuzz to the tone of the guitar. The guitar sound is clean-ish. The bass is more prominent on this song than any others on this record. The bass and rhythm guitar are playing the same rhythm. The drums are slow and steady. The lead guitar plays off in the background with a off in the corner like high-pitched distortion pedal to it that sounds subdued yet integral to the song. The rhythm guitar and drums navigate the song. The acoustic guitar gives this song just the right touch, subtle and poignant. This song is about the death of Alice in Chains' original lead vocalist, Lane Staley. His death was unexpected and sudden in 2002. Jerry Cantrell is still left with questions like, why did this happen? How did I not see how alone you became? It's a sad and compelling song indeed, All That I Am. And it's the last song on the album, too, actually. And it's a slower down track. The melody's really good. We'll get into that after this break.
Always on the go, but the day just won't be one without your Hollywood fix. Let Golden State Media Concepts Entertainment Podcast take care of that. An all-inclusive look of pop culture.
And once again, you're listening to Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast. This is your Captain Keith. And we're currently reviewing the new Alice in Chains album, Ranier Fog. Ranier Fog or Ranier Fog. I'm still not quite sure how to pronounce that. Talking about the last track on the album, which is called All That I Am. And here's the lyrics. And the song seems to be about Lane Staley's and his death. Cannot recognize the face before me. It's unfamiliar. Time has left me broken down and homely. Can you still see me undisguised? Outside the window of your eyes, clinging to the memory of your prime. After many years, the road you wandered left you here alone, deprived of others. On your toes or on your heels, there's a line drawn on the floor. Where the blood has dried, there is no shine. Have another go, my friend. You see, I can't feel anymore. While you question just who the hell am I? Is this all I am? Given all I can? Is this all I am? Till the end of time, never knowing why. Ghosts and damage, no advantage for me. I'm past believing. Understand the price you pay, disarming, when you can leave it all behind. Outside of the window of your eyes, clinging to the memory of your prime. After many years, the road you wandered left you here alone, deprived of others. On your toes or on your heels, there's a hole worn in the floor. Where the blood is dried, there is no shine. Have another go, my friend. You see, I can't feel anymore. While you question just who the hell am I? Is this all I am? Given all I can? Is this all I am? Till the end of time, never knowing why. Cannot recognize the face before me. It's unfamiliar. So, there that is. It's a sad song, but the melody is really nice when you hear it. I like it. It's a really good song with a nice way to end the album, actually. Let's see. And I'm going to have some more information for you about to see if Alice in Chains are going to be touring. And I did see them 2 albums ago. Put on a good show. Yep, they are touring. Okay. So I'll get into that after I finish this review. So Alice in Chains, Ranier Fog is a record with themes on pain, depression, adversity, death, the end of relationships, and personality shifts. What I like about this record is the signature Alice in Chains vocal and sound that makes them stand out as one of the most important bands from the 90s. William Duvall and Jerry Cantrell's dual vocal harmonizing is superb. They keep that sound intact, that signature sound of theirs, that vocal styling. Where the album occasionally lacks is when the band gets lost in their own sound and production. Some songs run completely together in a bad way because the production isn't always distinct enough. The band needs a new producer who will challenge them musically. Their actual sound needs to evolve. They need to incorporate more instrumentation. There are songs that have a less is more feel, and they truly stand out and make the record soar. I like those songs a lot, actually. Then there are other songs that sound way too formulaic. They come off as fillers. I would love to see Alice in Chains receive production from someone like, for example, any of the following people: Danger Mouse, William Orbit, Pharrell, or Beck. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best, I give this record a 6.5. Favorite tracks are The One You Know, Fly, Maybe, So Far Under, Never Fade, All I Am. Those are my favorite tracks. So, and once again, like I said too, though, they do put on a great show live. I do like them. I just feel like they're getting trapped in their own sound. And they're not the first band that's happened to. Primus has been known to do that. Great sound. Sometimes they get lost in it. You know, to me, rock and roll used to be known and famous for having great bands and great producers producing these bands. Now, it seems like all the great producers are coming from hip hop, are in hip hop, and have come from hip hop. So it's just very ironic how that seems to be the case these days. But yeah, rock and roll, a lot of these rock groups need to have a new producer, and he or she needs to push these artists, musically speaking, to grow more than what they have. So, also I want to mention, so Alice in Chains, like I said, they are on tour. Actually today they're in Birmingham, Alabama, at the BJCC Concert Hall. On October 26th, they'll be at St. Augustine, Florida, at the St. Augustine Amphitheater. October 27th, they'll be at Orlando, Florida, at the Hard Rock Live. October 28th, Hollywood, Florida, at the Hard Rock Event Center. I didn't even know there was a Hollywood, Florida. What's going on with that? Friday, they're going to be in Santiago, Chile, the Solid Rock, Chile. That's Friday, November 2nd. November 4th, check them out on a Sunday. Buenos Aires, Argentina, Solid Rock, Argentina. And November 8th, a Thursday, Curitiba, Brazil, Solid Rock, Curitiba. Saturday, November 10th, Sao Paulo, Brazil, at the Solid Rock, Sao Paulo. Oh, I'm jealous, man. Sunday, November 11th, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, at the KM de Vantagens Hall, if I'm saying that right. And then Thursday, March 7th in 2019, Auckland, New Zealand, Logan Campbell Center. Okay, so look, they're scheduling all the way out to next year. Check them out. And then Saturday, March 9th, 2019, Sydney, Australia, at the Parramatta Park. March 11th in 2019 on a Monday, Melbourne, Australia, at the Flemington Racecourse. And then June 7th, 2019, which is also Prince's birthday, the Nürburgring and Rock am Ring. I don't even know where that's at, but okay. Yeah, but that's the tour lineup, so they're busy. Good for them. So they'll have a break, looks like, after November 11th for a few months, and pick it back up again in March. That works. That's cool. You can recharge and do your thing. So once again, Alice in Chains, the new album, Ranier or Ranier Fog. Check it out. If you like that classic Alice in Chains sound, it's there. Definitely worth picking up. So like I said, I'd love to see them with a different type of producers and that could challenge them to change some instrumentation and try some different things production-wise. So, and next in review, IAMDBB. Her new album is called Flight Mode Volume 4. And her real name is Diana DeBrito. And she's born March 5th. She's a Pisces. Better known by her stage name, IAMDBB. She's an English singer, rapper, and producer from Manchester, England. Okay, so she hails from the same hometown of the Smiths, the Stone Roses, and a guy called Gerald, and Oasis. There you go. She's born to a Portuguese mother and an Angolan father, who are both musicians. She describes her sound as urban jazz. Her stage name is simply the acronym of I Am Diana DeBrito. Very funky and clever. Very funky and clever. I like that. So Flight Mode Volume 4 is IAMDBB's fourth studio album. And by the way, I discovered this record on Bandcamp. It was released this past June and is available on every streaming platform. And the cover art is like a purple cover of her. It's like a painting or drawing of, it's like a drawing of her. She's got a crown on that says IAMDBB, like the queen, and her left hand is raised up, and her two middle fingers are tucked in, and her her outside fingers are coming out and she's pointing at you. And, her neck is real thin in this drawing. And then the top half, she seems like she's like topless, kind of, with the Africa charm around her neck. And you can almost see her bosom, but you can't quite, but close to it. Very interesting. And behind her, you see, and to her right-hand side is the planet Earth, and to the left-hand side is like an alien ship that says Volume 4 with the green little alien face looking at you through the dome of the flying saucer. It's kind of cool. Purple space background with golden stars behind it. Very striking cover art. It's interesting. So Azul is the first track on the album, Azul. The song starts off with low end keys for the intro. Also with someone chanting in the background. The chanting sounds like it might be looped. The synth bass and snare kick in. They are slow and even paced. IAMDBB doubles her vocals on and off throughout the verses and choruses of the song. The chanting in the background sounds tribal and navigates the song along with the keys. The song is about IAMDBB wanting to hook up with someone and bring them on tour with her as long as this person knows what they're getting themselves into when it comes to her. IAMDBB is very candid about who she is and what she wants. She's basically like, never mind the haters, I can make you happy if you're ready for it. And here's some lyrics from the song. Vamos pro Brazil, yeah, yeah. I'm backing you, you could be mine, but you keep running away. I could give you everything and more, even take you on tour. Take all the stress away. Censor, forget what they say. I'm a bougie whip, doing crap that you wish you could do. Yeah, I do this crap. Your witches acting shook whilst they watch me drip. I be scared. 240 bags in a week. And I ain't come to play no games. Yeah, I come to get my throne and bounce like skirt. Screw a pagon. Paigon. Do not know how you pronounce that. Let's see if I can find out. Let's see. Pagan is an urban British slang for a person who is not worth your time. It may be a liar. Could also betray you. Still doesn't show me how to pronounce that word. Oh well. Well, at least I have the definition of what it means. Okay. You get back to those lyrics. And then censor, freak of fraud, freak 'em all. We see 'em all right now. Thank you for the doubt. Thank you for the hate. Thank you for it all. We coming up right now. Yeah, we coming up right now. Yeah. Keep it G. Yeah. Keep it G. Ooh. Seeing different visions, different skies, getting high, yeah. DDB should have kept it G. Volume 4, keep it G, yeah. Keep it G. So apparently she wants to keep it G. So I gotta tell you, when I first got exposed to IAMDBB, there's a song that she had. It was kind of like this electronic house soulful song where she sings. Her singing is really nice. So I wasn't really aware when I was reviewing this record that she was also rhyming too. My first impression of her was that she was just, a singer, or not just a singer, but a singer doing soul music. So what I'm finding with this record is that she's very talented, but I just feel like, I'll get into that in the review. So I'll wait. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. So, but apparently she keeps it G. So the next track on here is called Waterfall. And it starts off with the bell ringing and claps in the background. a slow trap drum beat, and a grinding bass line that grinds upward and downward. So we'll talk some more about this song after this break.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Once again, you're listening to Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast. It's your Captain Keith, talking about the new album from IAMDBB. IAMDBB. So getting back to the lyrics of her song Waterfall. So like I said, the bass line that grinds upward and downward. There's like a high and low type of bass rhythm. The bell ringing in the background and grinding trap bass navigate the song. IAMDBB layers her vocals throughout the entire song. This song starts off with a serious tone to it and ends up on a rather funny tone. I almost forgot. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. This song is funny, and you're about to find out why in 1 second. IAMDBB is upset because her significant other didn't bother to call. She's upset about it, but come to find out later, IAMDBB actually had her phone off. So how could this person reach you if you don't have your phone on? She realized that she was tripping for no reason at all. So I like that. I like that she's making fun of herself. That was funny, you know. So you don't have too many of those moments in R&B music. So, and here's the lyrics. Yeah, you didn't call me. Yeah, you didn't call me. You didn't call. Yeah, you didn't call me. Yeah, I am DDB. Keep it G. You didn't call me after I left you. Yeah. Oh. Calling with all my heart. Yeah. And that's when I realized my phone was off. My phone was off. What the F? The F? I'm tripping for no reason, even though I know exactly what we are. Girl, it's your heart. Follow her. So now at this point, I'm not sure if IAMDBB is talking about some girlfriend of hers, some lady that she hooked up with. Is her lover in this song a woman, which is fine. I'm not quite sure when I read this, because, you know, girl, it's your heart. Follow her. So I'm going to say that apparently she's upset that, her girlfriend didn't call, but she realizes, well, my phone was off, so how could she call? Follow her. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. I'm just trying to find words that make me sound sensible, and I can mumble when I want, and I still sound recognizable. So you're bragging about mumble rap. Okay. All right. Okay. I don't fade away like you. I don't fade away like you hoes. I said, please don't disturb my calling. There's no time in my mind. Thinking about you all the time. In my eyes, I'm blind. In my mind. Thinking about you all the time. La. Get what I want. Get what I like. Get what I need. Pick what you like. Take all the storm and becoming the storm. Give me the world. I'ma go on tour. Give me Hennessy. There's more I'm going to read from this in 1 second, but I want to let you know that she also has a video or two So, and I watched it last night, and I forget what song it was for. So, but I want you guys to I always enjoy the reviews that I do, and whether or not that artist receives a positive review from me or a negative one, I still encourage all of you to listen and find out for yourself, because I know I'm not always right, and what I might like you might not, and what I don't like you might like. So you never know. But let's see, what's this? What video was that for? Let me see. I'm trying to find the video so I can tell you guys about it. The video was interesting. Well, let me finish I'll come up on it before the podcast is over. Let's see. Because we still have to get into the Mac Miller. Review. Okay, yeah, Drippy. So she's got a video for Drippy and Currency. I have yet to watch Currency's. Watch that video. Yeah, so I'm going to watch Currency later on. But I did watch the one for Drippy. So, all right. I'm sorry, let me get back to it. So, yeah, so she says, let me see where I leave off at. I'm feeling tipsy. Give me my Hennessy. Yeah. I'm feeling lifted. Give me my you and me. No, I'm going to rephrase that. I'm feeling lifted. Give me my you and me. I'm feeling twisted. I'm feeling twisted. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. I'm just trying to find the words that make me sound kind of sensible. Sound me sensible. Kind of la. Oh, she's fun. So Moonlight is another song on here. It starts off with keys and hand claps. Trap drums behind the claps and keys. The keys have a Fender Rhodes feel to their sound. IAMDBB sings Talk to You in the background. The keys become layered. One keyboard arrangement has like a strings violin sound. The production is slow paced. There is no bass on this song. The trap drums and Fender Rhodes style keys anchor the song. This song is about IAMDBB getting over her ex. She knows that she had to let him go because he was no good for her. But she can't stop thinking about him. The sadness leaves her feeling empty. She does acknowledge that letting him go actually helped her dreams come true. She feels like it's actually easier to talk to the moon than with her ex. So that's kind of deep, actually. She's like, I'd rather talk to the moon than talk to you. That says a whole lot. It speaks kind of volumes about poor communication skills. So here's the lyrics. Talk to you, talk to through you. Talk to you, talk to through you. Talk to the moon, thinking about you. What you do, even though I know you're lying, it feels true. I can't stop thinking about you. Either way, I lose. Pay the price, so I bought it. Did the nights you've exhausted. See the truth. Yeah, I saw it. 616 in the morning. Pull the Henny, 'cause I'm parched. Apple Ciroc on the rock. Taking my time. Yeah, take my time. Taking all my time, 'cause I feel all right. Talk to you. Talk to, through you, talk to you, talk to, through you. Looking at the moon, thinking, can you see it too? 3 stars align. Anywhere you go, it's never hard to find, never hard to find. I see the stars and I think of you. Had to let you go, but my dreams came true. And as of lately, I've been wondering, am I sick or am I tired of this crap, censor? Talking to me like you ever knew the real me. Let me rephrase that, or say it again. Talking to me like you ever knew the real me. You ain't crap, little witch. I adored you, gave you everything plus more. Where's the Henny? It's all gone like my soul. Pour me more, pour me more. And that's why I talk to the moon, to the moon. Sometimes I feel all right. Talk to you, talk to, through you, talk to you, talk to, through you, talk to you, talk to, through you, talk to you, talk to, through you. So, IAMDBB's Flight Mode Volume 4 is an album that fuses like neo-soul / Afro-Soul and hip-hop. The production is great, actually. She sings and rhymes very well. The themes of this record are party life, sex, the loss of love, humor, and money. The production has a trap bass and drums feel to it. The sound has a great vibe to it. However, the layered and double background voices can sometimes be a bit much and can take away from the record itself. Lyrically, IAMDBB has room to grow. It just seems like, commercially speaking, the lyrical content will do well in the club because there's not a whole lot that's being said. But I get the feeling that there's so much more to her than what's being led on. And I want to see her lyrically do more and grow. My biggest disappointment was that the lyrics, it just seemed like, and in one way I just felt like she was just on a huge bender in the recording studio. And it kind of comes through that way, lyrically speaking. She's talented though. Like I said, she can sing, and she's got charisma and confidence. So I do like her, and I do want to see her live. So I'm going to tell you what I give this record in 1 second because I forgot. Let me see. It's just like, oh yeah, is she touring? Because, IAMDBB. Let's see. And looks like she is touring. So I'm going to give you that information. Okay, so I give this record on a scale from 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst and 10 being the best. I give it a 7.5. My favorite tracks on this record are Azul, Waterfall, Moonlight, SOX, and Currency. And she spells currency like Kerrancy, so it's pretty cool. So she is touring. Looks like not here in the States yet, but November 6th at the Plaza Club with a K in Zurich, Switzerland. December 6th, AFAS Live in Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam, Netherlands, excuse me. December 10th at the Hovet Stockholm Live in Stockholm, Sweden. That's HOVET. And then December 17th at the SSE Arena in Wembley in London, at the UK. There you go. So those are her tour dates for now. So if she comes to the States, I'll let you know, because I definitely would like to see her live and hear the rest of her catalog. So yeah, once again, it's IAMDBB's Flight Mode Volume 4. 7.5 out of 10. So, and last and definitely not least, Mac Miller. He released this album before he passed. May he rest in peace in paradise. The album is called Swimming, and it has a cool picture of Mac Miller. He's in like a pink suit with a black and gray striped tie. The stripes are sideways or horizontal. And he's sitting down like in this closet, and you can see his bare feet, no shoes or socks on. And he's just sitting and he's looking downward like he's had a long day at work or kind of depressed or just tired. And the closet might even be like a futuristic closet or like there's like a window that looks like it's an airplane window looking out over the sky. And the rest of the album cover is white background. So, Swimming is the 5th studio album by American rapper Mac Miller and the last album during his lifetime. It was released on August 3rd, 2018, this year, by Remember Music, and that's capital R-E-M, and Warner Brothers Records. Production on this album was handled by Miller himself under the pseudonym Larry Fisherman. I didn't know that, as well as Dev Hines, J. Cole, Damn Funk, DJ Dahi, Tay Beast, Flying Lotus, and Cardo, among others. The album has no credited features but contains vocal contributions from Dan Funk, Deb Hines, and Snoop Dogg, Sid the Kid, Thundercat, and J.I.D. And we're going to get into this album more. We're going to get deep into it after this break.
Watching TV has changed over time. Streaming has become the new norm. That's why Golden State Media Concepts television podcast dives headfirst to the world of cord cutting. Want to be on the loop of what's hot in Netflix? Or if it's not a preference, what about original shows in Hulu? We've got you covered. Join us as we fill in the blanks and talk about movies to stream and what show you should be binging. This is the Golden State Media Concepts television podcast.
Once again, you're listening to Golden State Media Concepts music podcast. It's your Captain Keith, about to review the new Mac Miller album, Swimming. So I got to tell you that out of all the reviews that I've done this year, I mean, there were two that made me feel some kind of way, and this album was one of them. Yeah, definitely. Let's get into the review. The album was supported by 3 singles, Small Worlds, Self-Care, and What's the Use. It received generally positive reviews from critics and debuted at number 3 on the U.S. Billboard 200. So let me go into the first song on the album, which is one of my favorites. And sometimes I feel like I need to come back to earth myself. So the song's called Come Back to Earth. It's the opening track. It starts off with Mac Miller singing over a Fender Rhodes keyboard smooth like rhythm. A jazz guitar gets added as Mac Miller continues to sing. A soft and cool bass line gets added to the song as well. You can hear a string arrangement in the background as well. This song, to me, seems like a cry for help by Mac Miller. He doesn't seem happy at all. He wishes he could be cool with his neighbors, but doesn't know how to reach out. He feels isolated, as if he is living in an alternate reality, trapped inside of his own head. The song is soulfully compelling and haunting at the same time. Here's the song, the lyrics. My regrets look just like text I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors, they're more like strangers. We could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head. And then the verses. In my own way, this feel like living some alternate reality. And I was drowning, but now I'm swimming. Through stressful waters to relief, oh, the things I do to spend a little time in hell, and what I won't tell you, I'll probably never even tell myself. And don't you know that sunshine don't feel right when you're inside all day? I wish it was nice out, but it looked like rain. Gray skies, and I'm drifting, not living forever. They told me it only gets better. And then the chorus, my regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors, they're more like strangers. We could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head. That's the first track, y'all. That's the first track on the record. And melodically, it's amazing. It's a great song. So the next track is called Small Worlds that I want to talk about. Starts off with guitar, snare, and bass, all hitting on one chord at the same time. The bass then starts its own groove. The bass sounds slightly muted. A jazz guitar that sounds reminiscent of either Wes Montgomery or George Benson, who would be like, his student, even though Wes, died a long time ago before George did start doing his thing. It comes in for a lead guitar solo. Okay, let me backtrack and say that again. So a jazz guitar that sounds reminiscent of Wes Montgomery and George Benson comes in for a lead guitar solo. The bass and rhythm guitar navigate the song. Towards the end of the song, all the music drops out, and an acoustic piano rhythm glides through as Mac finishes his rhyme. It's just him and the piano. It's as if he's confessing and saying goodbye at the same time. On this song, you can tell he's not happy even though he's become successful. You also get the feeling from him that at this point, he feels that no one really cares about how he's doing. Small worlds. And here's the lyrics. Intro, yeah, yeah. Chorus, the world is so small till it ain't. Yeah, I'm building up a wall till it break. She hate it when I call and it's late. I don't want to keep you waiting. I hope I never keep you waiting. Yeah. Verse 1. I think I know it all, but I don't. Why you always at the mall when you broke? Yeah, and I just want to ball. Maybe dunk, but I've never been tall. Yeah, I might trip. I never fall. God knows I've come close. Don't try this at home. I know I probably need to do better. Censor. Screw whoever. Keep my crap together. You never told me being rich was so lonely. Nobody know me. Oh well. Hard to complain from this 5-star hotel. I'm always in a rush. I've been thinking too much, but keep it on the hush. No one need to know. Just us. That's really all it takes. We don't need nothing but today. Day to day, day to day, day. And then the chorus, the world is so small till it ain't, till it ain't, till it ain't, till it ain't. I'm building up a wall till it break, till it break, till it break, till it break. She hate it when I call and it's late, and it's late, and it's late. I don't want to keep you waiting. I don't want to keep you waiting. I hope I never keep you waiting. I hope I never keep you waiting. And then there's the bridge, and there's the ooh, the yeah, yeah, yes, for a few lines. The second verse, yeah, I got a bad attitude playing till I'm out of moves. No need for shame. I get more peace at slow speeds. Go beat the game, young control freak. It's cold in my veins. I'm below freezing. Snow season made me. They know that, so I need my space. Don't want to grow old, so I smoke just in case. She said that I glow below the waist, and the stroke is just so PGA. All I got is a little bit of space and time, drawing shapes and lines of the world we made. Tomorrow may be right around the corner, but I swear it's going to be worth it if I make it wait. There's somewhere above. You keep reaching up. That's really all it takes. We don't need nothing but today, day to day, day, today, day, day. The world is so small till it ain't, till it ain't, till it ain't, till it ain't, till it ain't. I'm building up a wall till it break, till it break, till it break. She hate it when I call and it's late, and it's late, and it's late. I don't want to keep you waiting. I don't want to keep you waiting. I hope I never keep you waiting. And then the beat switches in the song. And then verse 3. Yeah, 9 times out of 10 I get it wrong. That's why I wrote this song. Told myself to hold on. I can feel my fingers slipping. I'm a mother-loving instant. In a mother-loving instant, censor, I'll be gone. Do you want it all if it's all mediocre? Staring at the wall, and the wall's full of posters, looking at my dreams, who I want to be. I guess you got to see it to believe. Oh, I've been a fool, but it's cool. That's what human beings do. Keep your eyes to the sky, never glued to your shoes. Guess there was a time when my mind was consumed, but the sun coming out now, clouds start to move. Don't tell me nothing but the truth. I'm tired. I don't got to spare a second. Win or lose, I don't keep count. Nobody checking. Yeah. I'm going to read that part again. Guess there was a time when my mind was consumed, but the sun coming out now, clouds start to move. Don't tell me nothing but the truth. I'm tired. I don't got to spare a second. Win or lose, I don't keep count. Nobody checking. The last song on here is called So It Goes. It starts off with the groovy synth key arrangement with a catchy snare and kick rhythm that has the drumsticks hitting the rim. There is an atmospheric horn in the background that sounds slightly warped. The snare and kick rhythm along with the synth key arrangement anchor the song. The song is slow-paced and perfect for Mac Miller's melancholy yet compelling delivery. The atmospheric warped horn actually sounds like an airplane flying high and flying low, which is coming dangerously close to crashing. Another layer of keys get added, and they have a cinematic 70s futuristic sci-fi sound to them. The sound increases in volume as everything else fades out, as if Mac Miller's movie called Swimming just ended. Hauntingly sad and compelling. So it goes. The haunting final song on Mac's last album heavily features the phrase "so it goes." It's a line from Kurt Vonnegut's novel Slaughterhouse-Five. Vonnegut uses this phrase every time a death occurs. The song is featured in Mac's last Instagram story before he died from an apparent drug overdose on September 7th of this year, 2018. I mean, you can still see that Instagram post. It's just, it's kind of hard to watch when you know what happened afterwards. This MC acknowledges that at one point he had everything he ever wanted and that he let it slip out of his hands. It's rare to see and hear a rapper talk with that kind of honesty about his or her life. This song is about Mac Miller not being happy and still getting high because he's not happy. He acknowledges being out in more ways than one. He also seems to proclaim that he's on his comeback because he's back in town, so to speak. Unfortunately, he didn't stay, and so it goes. And here's the lyrics from that song. The intro, well. The chorus, you could have had the world in the palm of your hand. You still might drop it, and everybody want to reach inside your pockets. I tell them, red light, stop it. Crap, censor. That give me more headaches than alcoholics. And then the first verse, there was nothing in my wallet, just a lot of dreaming. I built a crib on top of the promised land. We'll call it even. I bring more flavor than all the seasons. Winter, spring, summer, fall. The grass is always greener till I cut it all. Please leave me to my studies. I give you no applause. My hand's been counting money, and it's hard to be the boss, but somebody got to do it. It gets so exhausting. Often with the bullcrap, but baby, I've been through it. Enough for both of us. So come over later. We won't let no one close to us. We could be posted up, yeah. And of course, okay, well, you could have had the world in the palm of your hand. You still might drop it. And everybody want to reach inside your pockets, so it goes. It's like in every conversation, we the topic. This narcissism, more like narcotics, so it goes. And then the second chorus. Well, everybody gather around. I'm still standing. Sit down. Whoa. And I know I've been out. But now I'm back in town. So I show you the ropes. So it goes. Da 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 da. So it goes. Da 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 da. So it goes. Second verse. Well, this is a special delivery, coming to you live with the endless artillery, always down to ride. My eyes on the Enterprise. 9 lives, never die. Screw out heaven, I'm still getting high, censor. Never mind, did I mention I'm fine? 'Cause her kitty getting wetter when the weather dry, censor. Clementine peeling off and everyone get left behind. I'm only 5'7", except I'm feeling like I'm 7'5". Damn it. Cross planets, interstellar, Neverland, not a Jackson, packed with action. Nice Action Jackson, Carruthers reference. So what's happening, my man? No relaxing, kicking back. This ain't exactly in the plan. I can't get no satisfaction, goddamn. They saying I've been gone too long. I could just tell them, screw you, but that came on too strong. My God, it go on and on. Just like a circle, I go back to where I'm from. Second chorus. Well, everybody gather around. I'm still standing. Sit down. Whoa. And I know I've been out. But now I'm back in town. So I show you the ropes. So it goes. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So it goes. Da 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 da. So it goes. Mac Miller's Swimming is an album that is soulfully self-reflective with themes on love, loss of love, regret, isolation, drug abuse, inspiration, and the acknowledgement and fear of mortality. The album is called Swimming, but I feel like it should be called Swimming While Drowning because he's doing both on this record. Self-care feels more like self-medicating. This record is truly bittersweet for me because it's sad and soulfully compelling all at the same time. you can hear the pain that he has. You can hear the pain that he was in, and you can hear his struggle with it. His artistry and life were the same in this regard. He made a great record that conveys his talent. Let me slow back up on this. Hold on. Like I said, it's rare that when I'm reviewing a record that it just starts to kind of, get to me in certain ways. He made a great record that conveys his talented and tragic narrative. A great record with a sad ending. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it 8 out of 10. That's an 8 out of 10. My favorite tracks are Come Back to Earth, Hurt Feelings, What's the Use, Perfecto, Ladders, Small World, Dunno, 2009, and So It Goes. When I heard his first record, I wasn't impressed with him at all. I didn't like him. I didn't like his voice. And then I go from that to this record, and I'm like, I see the huge difference in who he is as an artist and how he grew. And this record is just such a soulful record, production-wise. And yeah, I like the album a lot, and I'm going to definitely pick up The Divine Feminine as well. But yeah, I recommend this record. It's a good album. Like I said, very bittersweet. May he rest in peace. And definitely condolences to his family and all of his loved ones. Well, good people of the planet Earth and the known universe, you've been listening to Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast. It's your Captain Keith. Hope you had a good time. I did for the most part today. I appreciate all of you for listening. Thank you so much. Yeah. And I don't even know what I'm reviewing next week, but I know whatever it is, it'll be interesting as always, and keep you on your toes. So but next week I'll be able to tell you what I'm going to review the week after. But right now, I don't even know. But that's kind of the fun and the excitement of it. I have to go figure it out, what I'm going to find next to review. I'm actually excited about that. So cool. Well, once again, thanks again for listening. I appreciate all of you. And got to say it again. Good people of the planet Earth and the known universe. I love saying that. Thanks again for listening. Always a pleasure. And until next time, see you somewhere out in space.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Music Podcast, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just type in GSMC to find all the shows from the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network, from movies to music, from sports to entertainment, and even weird news. You can also follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program.